Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Roland Phoenix, and today we're going to be playing some more Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit. The last time we have been Turnabout Legacy, and now we're going to go to episode 4, A Turnabout Forsaken. Let us begin. I hereby call this meeting in order. The committee is gathered here in the sight of the goddess to pass fair and frank judgments. The purpose of this hearing is to search the professional capacity of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Are you? Why are you wearing that raincoat? No! Ah! Will you please stop pacing, Detective? You're kicking up dust. But I swept the floor 3 times already! Then sweep it the 4th. They're gonna take your best, Mr. Edgeworth. How can you just stand there cool as a cucumber? We don't know for certain that they will. Well, it sure seems like they mean to. Judge Gambit pretty much spelled it out. Truly, you are proven to be quite the head of the committee for prosecutorial excellences. As such, you will give me no choice but to report back to the continued transgressions. I thought you would be called to appear before the committee in due course. You said that I will be called to appear before the committee, nothing more. Well, I don't care, I don't stand for it. What if we never got to get to work together anymore? I thought you would welcome a prospect, Detective. After all, it would mean you could work for someone less problematic. Don't say that, sir. I never heard anyone except the stupid committee say you're problematic. You're not just looking for an excuse, are you, to become a defense attorney, I mean? Because I won't let you. You're Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor, you hear? Become a defense attorney, huh? Circumstances on the father's death sent me a path to become a prosecutor, but I've only been interested in the law to begin with thanks to my father as well, and his work as a defense attorney. Are you going to keep fighting crime as a prosecutor, or help people as an attorney? Something tells me you got a big decision ahead of you, one only you can answer. Are you listening, Miles Mr. Edgeworth? I said I won't let you do this. Really, Detective? There's no need to be so dramatic. Who knows, the next prosecutor you work for might be a little bit more lenient than your salary assessments. Huh? Really? So, no more instant noodles? I mean, no, what are you saying, sir? I don't care about any of that stuff. But you thought about it, didn't you? If only for a moment. We're busy in here. Come back later. Hey there, is the prosecutor in? Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Look, pal, what a part of we're busy don't you get? Wait outside, I'll be with you in a bit. Oh, that's not good. Your face is as red as a tomato. Red face, green teeth. Let's see. I just said we're busy. Wait, that's it. Stomach cramps, right? No need to worry. It's something an injection can cure. Now roll over sleeve for me. It won't hurt much. Yeah, no thanks. Healthy I could be. And who might you be? Oh, sorry. I totally forgot to introduce myself, huh? My name's Nettler. Forland Nettler. I'm a nurse at Hertz Hospital. Well, nobody here is Hertz, so are you sure you have the right room? Yeah, you're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? Wow, those are some deep furrows in your brow. Are you feeling alright? Suffering from a severe headache? I could give you an injection that'll... I'll be fine, thank you. Could you please tell us what you're doing here? Huh? Oh, sure. It's like this. I brought somebody to see you. Wait right there. I'll go grab her. Wait! Too late. I wonder who she brought along. If she's here from the hospital, maybe it's a patient? Someone you cut down to size of your tree by rapier with... Hey, what exactly is that supposed to mean? See? That right there, sir. When you glare at me like that, I lose the will to live. You don't want to send him to the hospital, do you? Surely he's exaggerating. After all, that's the look I always give him, and nothing happened so far. Sorry to keep you fellas waiting. Well, thoughts? Thoughts on what? You don't recognize me? There's something about her. Something familiar. Oh man, this theme is so melodramatic. This had your name on it. So I thought, just maybe? So you really did put someone in the hospital. Don't be ridiculous, detective! But look, sir, your name's right there on the card. Public Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, plain as day. Be that as it may. I'm so sorry, what she's trying to say is she has amnesia. Amnesia? Yes, at least that's what they tell me. Hey, her parents must be so worried about her. Because they're only getting around 8 hours of sleep each night. You gotta feel for them. Do I though? Because that's quite a lot of sleep if you ask me. Whoa, tough break. But don't you worry, alright? Since you had his card, that means you really must know Mr. Edgeworth somehow. Just sit back and we'll take it from here. Right, sir? At the very least, we might be able to help you figure out your identity. Really? Will you? It's going to come down to what you remember, but yes. Now that's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. Don't worry, miss, you're as good as healed. Let's not get carried away here, detective. I'm a prosecutor, remember? Not a miracle worker. Where do I even start? So do you remember your name, miss? I'm so sorry. She's been like this since she came in yesterday. So she's only been in the hospital for a day. No way, that's amazing! How did you figure out so fast? How can one person be so emotionally draining? They found her wandering around late last night and brought her in. I wanted to help out, so I went through stuff and see what I could find. Did you find anything on part of my business card? Nothing with her name or home address. Oh, wait a sec. She was wearing this. It's a pretty unique design, right? What? This pin? What the heck? This Yatagarasi pin. Does this mean... But it can't be. Kay, is that really you? Kay? It's you, isn't it, Kay? I'm Kay. Hold on, Kay, you really don't remember? Look, it's me, Gummy. That's what you always call me. Gummy. But you're an adult. That's so rude. I don't really call you that, do I? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I feel so guilty now. What the heck happened to you? I never seen you so polite. Being polite and sensitive is just not... What is this, Kay? I know. You're nothing like her. Careful, detective. We won't want her to get the wrong impression. You make it sound like as if Kay isn't normally a polite and sensitive soul. Not that he's wrong exactly, but... So what kind of person was it before? Well, first of all, your full name is Kay Faraday. You're bright and fun and full of energy, and... Oh yeah, you're a great thief. A great thief? There's a little more to it than that, but yes. Thieves generally steal other people's valuables with their dresses and vaults and... Steal? But that must be so awful for the people I took things from. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was a criminal. I lost my memory as some sort of punishment. No, that's not what I meant at all. I don't think that did her much good, sir. But it sure explains one thing. Look at these gloves. They're just like the kind of person that they would wear. Hey, that outfit. It's what she was wearing when they found her. But we had to get her changed out of it and put her in hospital clothes, so that's why I have them. There's something on this part here. Did it have something to do with how Kay lost her memory? I'll send the office to forensics later and see what they can figure it out. Please do, detective. Oh, they really got some thiefy clothes, huh? A criminal. You may be a great thief, but you're never committed a crime in your life. Rest assured, you are no criminal. If you say so. Perhaps we better leave it there for now. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember who you are. How do we know each other exactly? Well, that is, how do I put it in words? You're Prosecutor Edgeworth's assistant. I am? So a prosecutor in the head of some sort of AT network then? No, not quite. We last saw Kate 2 days ago. Perhaps we should try to figure out what she's been doing since then. Was the pin the only item in her personal way to receive her, Nurse Medler? There was a few other things, but I thought any of it would be much use to you. I'll be the judge of that. Could you please show me them to us? Alright then, in no particular order I present. The Java Ninja Mouse. Was she in the show or something? A letter. It is addressed to Kay. Next, a ticket snub. And finally, a fake flower. That kind people like to spur up their bathrooms with too. It's a corset detective. It's usually worn by women. And that's that. So, anything useful in there? Kind of hard to tell. Frankly, I don't really see a connection between any of them. I should take a closer look at each piece later when I have the chance. This is bad. How do we get Kay's memory back? We can't just let her stay like this forever. Calm down, detective. I have an idea. You do? I knew you'd come to the rescue, sir. So what is it? Look closely at the ticket snub. Oh, it's for the view from the big building. The big building? You know the place? Everybody knows it, silly. It's the hottest date spot in town. They say that if a couple holds hands while they're out there, they stay together forever. This is yesterday's date, and the ticket's only valid on the day specified. Plus it's a snub. I mean, she used it, right? I think it's a distant possibility. Well, shall we go see what we can find? Now? Just like that? The only way to figure out how Kay lost her memory is to retrace her steps. But what about your thing with the committee? It's not for a little while yet. We have time. Great! So, can I leave Kay with you? That would be for the best, but you don't mind, do you, Kay? Oh, of course not. Thank you. Alrighty then, back to work I go. If you need anything, feel free to give me a holler at Hertz Hospital, okay? I can come covering with a syringe or three, whether you might happen to be. Yes, thank you. I doubt we'll be needing that particular service. Now then, detective, shall we get going? You too, Kay. Yes, sir. Yes, of course. So according to this pamphlet, the big building is 50 stories high. It's all offices inside, so the building floor is up top. It's the only part that's open to the public. Here, this one's for you, sir. We're handing them out for free in the ticket area. How very kind of you, detective. Alright, I think it's time we head inside. Look out! The big building! It's about to fall! What? We gotta do something! No, please! I'm begging you, stop! It's no good. Without fresh milk, my thoughts are just getting through to him. What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and talk to me, kid. Cut! Cut, cut, cut! I'm so sorry, we're shooting a movie. So could you, Ah, yes, I thought as much. Forgive our intrusion. We'll get out of the way. Detective? Sorry, really had me there for a second. Yeah, whatever. Say, director guy, can we take fire? I can't work under these conditions. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh, gosh. So we stopped the building from falling down? That's good. I wish we had time to explain, but maybe later. Come along, you two. Let's make ourselves scarce. Whoa, get a look at that view. Feel the sun on your face. Yeah, the wind, it's very strong up here. That's okay. You just stand behind me or Mr. Edgeworth here. We're both more than big enough to keep the breeze away. Speak for yourself. Well, okay. Does this place bring back any memories? I'm not sure. Have you been here before? Perhaps simply encouraging her to thoughts that will help. Okay, please, any thoughts or feelings that come to mind might be a clue we could use. Alright, I don't know if this will be any help at all, but... Still can't be sure if I've been here before. It's so high up and the wind is so strong, it's terrifying. I don't remember, I just don't remember anything. It's no good, I'm so sorry. No dice, huh? I'm sorry, I just feel so useless. I know I'm supposed to have all these memories, but I just can't remember. Listen, sir, maybe just this once. Try not to be so imitating, okay? Or at the very least, don't use your trademark glare on her. Nobody asked for your opinion, detective. If nothing has come into mind, then just take a look around. Do you recognize anything? Let's see. Cherry blossom. Go on. I was standing under the cherry tree. Yes, I was trying to stay out of the rain. It was raining. I remember now. And there was red something. It was raining. She was underneath a cherry tree. And she saw something red from where she stood. But what? Was it something I said? No, but if you add that to your testimony, we can explore further. But from under the cherry tree, I think I saw something red.
Hold it!
This something red. Can you tell me any more about it? I'm not sure. It was just a red thing. That's all I can say. Why can't we see nearby that's red? Was it the concession stand over there, perhaps? Stand. A red concession stand. Yes, I think that was it. Somebody was walking towards me from beyond it. And then what happened? And, I'm sorry. That's alright. We could add that. I forgot what you just told us in your testimony. But there was something walking towards me from beyond the concession stand.
Objection!
And that they were walking towards you? Yes, I can see them getting closer. Are you sure it wasn't a ghost? No, it was a person, I'm sure of it. But where you're standing, anyone could saw from the other side of the concession stand. Would have been floating in midair, hundreds of feet from the ground. So how on earth can that be a person? I'm not lying, I promise. Somebody read the stand? Somebody read and they were on the other side? They were walking towards me. Get closer and closer. And then... Ah! Okay, what's the matter? You're alright. We're here. Whatever it is, I can't hurt you. I was pushed and I fell. By a person in a red raincoat. A person in a red raincoat will walk on air? And who supposedly pushed her off of the building? None of this makes any sense, not the least of which no one can fall from this height and survive. Attention everyone, please stay right where you are. What's wrong, officer? I'm Ted to Gumshoe. Mind filling me in? Yes, sir. A body has been discovered here in this building, sir. A body? Whose body exactly? Not sure. We're still working on it. But what we do know is the victim is a young woman, and her name is Kay. What? What the blazing? Well then. Wait, this room. Officer, isn't this... Yes, sir. It's a trial chamber for the Committee of Prosecutor Intelligence. So it's here now? I knew that they would move out of the prosecutor's building, but I had no idea they'd come here. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, and Kate too. How are you all doing? Is Kate feeling any better? We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who might this be? This is my grandma. Hold on a sec. Name's Hilda Harris, Sonny. And who the heck might you be? It's a pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, at your service. Nurse Nedler, your grandmother's name, Hertz. Is she? Yep, she's the director of Hertz Hospital. This old fog? Women is the head of a hospital? Don't you old foggy me, you dang replet. How did she do that? Whoa, sounds like you're kind of a big deal, ma'am. Oh, that's not true. Not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl, the one with amnesia. Seems Dr. Hurst is a bit of an introvert. Want me to fix those brow furrows of yours, Sonny? Oh, there's no fixing those, man. They're downright incurable. What? You sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Well, alright then. Now, I don't got a dang thing more to say to none of y'all. You go on your business, you hear? As long as the business don't go messing with the deceased body, I got work to do. Wait, please, not a dang thing, I tell you. Hey, you don't talk to us like that. What gives you the right, huh, pal? Well then. Didn't I mention? Grandma's also a coroner. She's in charge of this case, which means ouch! Which means exactly that. What do you mean exactly that? What? How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me. Huh? It's like I'm tracking a comedy routine I can't escape. Well, we got a body to be looking at. Catch you later, gang, and take care. What the heck is their deal? What does it matter as long as we have permission to investigate? What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir. What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth? Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? Alright, let's get to work. That person over there is called Kay, right? Surely that means... That can't be the Kay you know. That's why we're looking to figure it out, but don't worry. You're the Kay we know. I'm certain of it. Thanks. A Kay lost a memory and a victim who shares a name, both meaning their respective fates here in the big building. No doubt this case will be a key to restoring our Kay's memories, and I'll stake my life on it. He's a statue of the goddess of justice. You sure know your stuff, sir. So, does it dole out blessings or what? You're not that kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol of the sanitary of the law. Scales represent justice, the sword retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality. There's a pool of blood here on the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount and how it's spread, I think this is where the victim was killed. Well, the body on the table behind us, sir. How come? I can almost imagine the killer must have moved there for some reason after committing the murder. Whoa, this is one big statue. But where's it even for? Goddess of Justice stands in judgment over the committee's proceedings against corrupt prosecutors. If I'm not very much mistaken, it's a Hollywood original. You mean the victim for the ice admitted to this, sir? Mr. Artie Frost? No matter how murky his name and morals are, there's no denying his skill. This is a genuine work of art. I heard someplace that a lot of good artists are either genuine or eccentrics. What do you think he was? I don't know about Hollywood, but Larry's definitely an eccentric. Sorry, but we're kind of busy right now. Grandma's still looking at the body. You stay the heck out of the way, I hear. So, can you give us a few more minutes? Of course, we'll come back and examine the body ourselves later after she's done. Officer, tell me about the security range for this room. Yes, sir. You need a special keycard to enter. Interesting. So not just anybody can enter? In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been... Yes, sir. A member of the committee. He found it when they arrived at today's hearing. The hearing? Or my hearing, which will be underway right now if it wasn't for this. Sorry to intrude. She's back. Who are... Huh? What's that, Grandma? I know that voice anywhere. That's Von Karma's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other? It has been too long, Grandma Hertz. And you are as well, Miles Edgeworth. What's she doing here? Francesca Von Karma. She's the daughter of Manfred Von Karma and a prosecutor like myself. These days she's mainly been working with Interpol, though I thought she was supposed to be on board. Don't look so surprised. Where's my investigation leads I follow, no matter where in the world might that be. Which means that there must be some kind of international angle in this case, yes? You know full well that I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring. And that I won't rest until it has been destroyed and ill-gotten goods recovered. So the smuggling ring is involved then? That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. I see she needs to be helpful as helpful. Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something. I'm about done here. Scene's all yours. In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves too, if you won't mind. I mind plenty. I remember where I heard about you, like dang vermin. Don't need no soon to be ex-prosecutor messing up the place. Go on, get. Just remember, it's not me saying this stuff, okay? Please, Granny, it's important. What are you calling her Granny, little missy? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Francesca, I need to add this to the investigation. We have to see if the body up close, and we'll never learn the truth if we happen to Kay. As in Kay Faraday? Please, you gotta help us out here. Kay needs us. I don't know what you're up to, but that you will. Thank you. You won't regret it. Of course, I'd expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later. We owe you, sir. Big time. I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. Ah! Well, Grandma Hertz, would you allow them to examine the box? I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hon, but are you sure about this? Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure you're sure? Of course I'm sure. It's a prerogative to justice to hold him in the world. That's just common sense. Of the extremely ignorant sorts, perhaps. Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you. Well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay? Don't worry. It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour. Unlike me, who was on the verge of losing my badge. Well, one thing's for certain. This isn't Kay. She doesn't even look like her. I think we knew that already, Detective. Our Kay's standing right over there as well. Our victim looks to be in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit. Could she have worked for one of the officers here at the building? Perhaps, but for now she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay? They say she suffered a serious burn to her hand at some point. Do you think it has something to do with how she died? No, this scar's too old for that. I would imagine it happened some time ago. She's holding something. Detective, could you open her hand for me? Yes, sir, right away. What is that? Wait, I know. It's a loyalty card. Probably for the story. Yuck! It's a key card. Ugh, why, sir? Why? The question we should be asking is, why does it open? You think this would be the murder weapon? 3 candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds in the chest. Puncture wounds that were well been made by those spikes. A candle elbow? Not quite, detective. A candelabrum, a candle holder, in other words. Ah, I gotcha, that reminds me. I forgot to pay my electricity bill once a while back and I had to lit my candlelight for a whole month. Who does that in this day age? It doesn't look like there's anything in the chest pocket. Nothing except this hole right here. By looks at how the fracture was torn, I think it was pierced by something sharp. Can't keep your coins in there now, they'll all fall right out. Have you ever heard of a changed purse, detective? There have, sir. It's another word for a pocket, right? I give up. The victim's hair is caked with blood. Looks like she's been hit with something, huh? Unfortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up when we investigate further. This book! What the? That's Kay's promise notebook! It's where she wrote down all the promises she made with her dad. Haven't seen this in a while. Indeed. The book of vows made by a child to her father. Well, what exactly is it doing here? Oh, I just remembered something Detective Bat told me a few years back. He said something precious to Kay had disappeared from the station. What? Evidence went missing from police custody? Detective Bat said he looked at it everywhere, but no dice. What could this mean? And why did it turn up here of all places? You there. What do we know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It was the only thing that had any kind of name on it at the time. That's how she became Kay. Talk about a red herring! It doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though. If only having a few more leads to the victim's true identity. There's something pinned to the jacket here. A piece of magenta fabric. Whatever it is, it looks like it's kind of torn up pretty roughly.
Eureka!
Judging by his appearance, I say it's a flower Kay was carrying. Originally belonged to the victim. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it's made with the same fabric. Indeed, let's make a closer comparison. The torn edges match it up exactly. You got one heck of a knife, sir. If the flowers belong to the victim, this implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. But then it appears that the flower was torn up with considerable force. Kay Faraday was involved in the incident somehow, and based on what we have seen here, we have no choice but to see her as the main suspect. What? There's no way she could have done this. I can't even begin to imagine it. There isn't a murderous bone in her body. Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to dispose such an assertion. For the moment, we simply consider all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth? For better or worse, yes. I would imagine the victim's keycard probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you? Let me go find out, sir. I'm back. They found some details on the keycard on the security system. It's for this room, like you said. The victim was able to enter and exit in this chamber freely. Assuming that the keycard actually belongs to her, yes. Indeed. Pure white jacket with a deep red stain on the lapel. This jacket, the buttons on the wearer's right hand side. What's so weird about that? Buttons always go to the right, no? Not a woman's clothing. Traditionally, the buttons should be on the left. Like I always say, you sure know your stuff. This is common knowledge, detective. Nothing else seems amiss. Wait, what's this in the pocket? A pair of gloves, also white. They don't seem to be sold in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. If this were no closer to investigating discovering the identity of our victim, then am I really Kay? Can you really be sure? Of course we're sure. What are you talking about? Thank you. That person lying there. Is something you may have murdered? It's what we'll have to say for now. No, there's no way she did it. Isn't that right, sir? Indeed. I don't believe that Kay we know could have done something like this. You're becoming real softy, Malice Edgeworth. Well, look who it is again. Ugh, I know that voice. What a winning smile, the number one in the business. It is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner. Please forgive the intrusion. Step away from the body, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you and I don't need you. This case is mine. It's what the victim would have wanted. You knew the victim? So it really is her. But be not afraid, everyone. For the goddess of justice will guide you to the truth. She sure will. Now that I'm here, everything is going to be alright. Whoever did this will live to regret it. I'll show them what— Eee! How's Edgeworth? Who is this imbecile? Why am I getting the death glare? I got nothing to do with him. Francesca von Karma, I presume. My apologies, I should have introduced myself, sir. Verity Gavel, at your service. And the deceased in this case is Rosie Ringer, attorney at law, and a member of the Committee for Prosecutor Intelligence. I see, that will explain the key card. So you're the lead prosecutor? Yep, which means this case will be solved in— Aye! You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy. If you want to know my name, all you have to do is— Ow! Stop babbling and tell me, now! It's Eustace Winner! I think we established where the balance of power lies in this particular room. Mr. Guy in charge? Here, this is from Grandma. What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings! Looks like it's game over for you, Edgeworth. This isn't a game, Mr. Winner. Alright, that's me done. See you next diff. Yeah, home time. I could murder a bowl of noodles right about now. We're out of here, everybody. Stay healthy. Let's see. So the wound in her leg is from when she fell over after she died. Use this. It was a candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. What now, Gavel? It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. No, that would be a tragedy. Anyway, that settles it. We need to arrest Kay Faraday. What? What the heck are you talking about? I think Eustace's meaning is very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer. And though she is dressed differently than usual. This young lady covered in bandages is Miss Faraday herself, correct? You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I'll be forced to eject, loudly and forcefully. As a further confirmation we need, there it is. The committee would like to call your construct in question. It's questionable to the extreme. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go. It's fine. Fine? This is anything but fine, Kay. I still don't remember everything. So maybe I did do it. Maybe I killed that poor woman. I just don't remember. The goddess smiles as those who confess their sins. It is her wish that the confessions cleanse us. She applauds your commitment to the cause of justice, as do I. Judge Gavel, Eustace, if you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield, not until I've seen some evidence to support your accusation. Then allow me, prepare to hit a Facebook of deduction genius, Edgeworth. They call it the human race because somebody has to win it, and that somebody isn't me. I won this race too, and I saw it before everyone else did. Kay Faraday is the murder, no doubt about it. She snuck in a committee chamber looking to do some of her trademark thieving, which means that nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer. Deductive genius? That was a total mess. If to take the gumshoe saying that, you know it must be bad. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay, yet you have explained exactly nothing. True, but we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either. It's alright, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle somehow. You just gotta believe in him. My deductions are an act of divine intervention, you know. Well, Miles Edgeworth, I hate for you to disappoint me, but in the event that you do, I will be sure to freely let you know.
Objection!
Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? It certainly sounds like you are. What can I say? Winners know where winners go. On number 1, and 2, and 3. In other words, a majority of your work is second, if not third rate. Why do you always have to make fun of me? You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this keycard. What do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here. Don't you? Have you no shame? Yeah! Mr. Winner, do you really even suspect Kay? Of course I do. She did it. Faraday's the killer. Then perhaps you can tell us how Kay got into such a secure room in this without a key card. You know, there was a masterful summary. Now, as we know, the only members of the committee have key cards, therefore only they can enter. Precisely. Why is she agreeing with me? Please, take a look at this. I have security pull the data earlier. As you can see, the door of this room was open at 12:52 a.m. with Miss Ringer's key card. We cannot know for certain, of course. But who's to say the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer and then killed her over some sort of insubsequent disagreement? It's certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is. For one, I would require the victim and her murderer to have known one another. Yeah, Kate didn't even know the woman, I'm sure of it. How would you possibly be sure of things? That's pure speculation, detective. There's no place for guesswork in the courtroom or a crime scene. Hard evidence is what I require. In that case, are you suggesting that you have set hard evidence to support your theory? Evidence that Kate Faraday and Rosie Ringer knew one another? But of course. What? I have here a letter Dr. Hurst found in the victim's chest pocket. Another of the victim's possessions? And you kept this to yourself until now? You planned for this, didn't you? Is that why? It was a candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. But what now, Cabell? It's very kind of you to share the coordinates found with everyone, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now, we could both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Kay. This would seem to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? Accomplices in a plot to steal the very room in which we were standing. No. Wait, so your principal subject is Miss Kay Faraday for this second crime as well as Miss Ringer's murder. I'm the principal suspect? Don't listen to her. It's all lies, all of it. You're not like that. You never do any of the stuff they're accusing you of. Then how do you explain the letter, detective? Well, like Mr. Winner, I suspect that Jessica Bell herself has something to prove to support her accusation. But I didn't expect it to be quite so definitive. Nicely done, Cabell. Thank you, Eustace.
Hold it!
We're not done here yet. I still have questions, and you better have answers. Would you mind if I handle this, Eustace? Be my guest. Have fun arguing with each other to the ground. I can't let them steamroll me into this. I have to find my way to take back the advantage. If the letter is more than accurate proof, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday has asked for Miss Ringer's help with plot of some kind. But for whatever reason, their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life for resolving this disagreement. She had last card to play. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket, which spells out her name of the killer. She's good, better than ever even. Think you take her down, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course. Don't do this out of spite, mouth Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it in somebody else's time. Hey, whose side are you on, sir? There's only one side to be on, Scruffy, the side of the truth. Uh-oh, looks like this kid's got something to say. Well, if there's only one side to be on, then it has to be on the winning— Ah! Quiet, you! Heh, my thoughts exactly. So the victim kept the most vital clue closest to her heart, are very touching. The voices of the dead fight to be heard, but even then they don't always reach us. But her voice rang loud and true. It told us that Miss Faraday is her killer. I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor, or perhaps that evil spirit was trying to mislead you. Hey, you take that back! Perhaps we should try listening to the words of the coroner's report instead. By all means, if I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed in the left side. No. Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim that the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket, right where she was stabbed by the candle holder. Indeed, 3 puncture wounds to the chest and yet not one to the letter. Miraculous, no? Well, Judge Cabell, how do you explain that? Perhaps I can't think of one explanation. The letter was deliberately placed there after the fact that she ordered to cast suspicion on Kay. Someone went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us, and that someone is the real culprit who almost certainly could have forged this letter. No! It's clear that the culprit intended to frame Kay by means of the letter, and he fell for the hook, line, and sinker.
Objection!
No, Faraday did it. The letter it was in her other pocket, yeah. Huh? Seriously? The whole left chest pocket thing was a mistake. Whoever reported must have meant to left. Ah! Stop your foolishly floundering, you foolish fool. Are you insecurely foolish? Why do you keep whipping me? Stop making fun of my deductions. Yeah! There, I saved you the trouble of disciplining him. Yes, even though I had no intentions of doing so. The letter stained with blood, which suggests they had been indeed placed somewhere on the left side. Therefore, I doubt there's some kind of mistaken report, nonetheless a report was given to you. Yeah, what? Javelle, say something! No objections? Good, now allow me to continue. So, we have established the existence of the second suspect. No, we haven't. The murderer had to get in here, remember? Who else could have gotten a part of Faraday ringer? Whoever it is would have needed a key card. Let's go back for both of the killer and enter the room together with the victim. But what if there's something questionable about the very basis of her theory herself? A piece of evidence points to another suspect other than Kay.
Take that!
Look again at the key card report provided by Judge Cabell a while ago. It's already noted the victim's key card is used at 12:52 a.m. But you won't know that someone else's key card is also listed. A mysterious person who could have entered beforehand and later wasted the victim, you mean? This was the person entered at 10:15 p.m., so it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Except I'm afraid it is. It was your evidence, huh, Your Honor? My evidence? I am the evidence, detective. It was my key card. There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber as I please. Is there? Perhaps not, but that's also not the extraordinary evidence you seem to think it is. Unless you could also prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague. What other nonsense? What would I have done to gain killing from killing him? I'm sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light to any motives you might have had. I'm a faithful servant of the goddess. Why will I ever resort to an act of crime? You used my key card, that much is true, but my reasoning for entering this room is far from questionable. And perhaps you care to tell us why? I have business here in the committee chamber. There were certain preparations to make. Preparations? Sounds pretty suspicious to me. I am not deliberately sure what I was preparing for. But I am sure Prosecutor Edgeworth will make an educated guess. My heart. She must have been busy gathering the documents they were going to use against me to relieve me from my badge. Alright, children, that's enough. It's good to keep our skills and our tongues sharp, especially when we're young, but that'll do for now. Who in the... It's him. Really takes me back to the days of my youth, back when I would wrangle with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know. I hope he's out there somewhere, living his best life. You have to forgive me, it's just, I get so emotional. The tears, I can't stop them. Chairman Winner. Winner? Verity, my girl, do you ever stop working? Your dedication puts us all to shame. And this is young Francisca I see before me? Dear child, when do you get so big? Uncle Winner, it's been far too long. And so formal. I thought we were like family. You used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Winner, you tongue of your lungs. But time goes by so fast. One can't help but shed a tear. Dad, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? A committee member has been murdered and you're in charge of the case, my boy. What is this, bring your pops to work day? Silence. Do you have any idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself, the former chief prosecutor and the current chairman of the Committee for Prosecutor Intelligence. Now, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I'm just a harmless old man, really. Allow me to apologize for my detective's rudeness. I am Miles Edgeworth, correct? And your little subordinate Dick Gumshoe. I am Excelsius Winner, father to this idiot boy, among other things. My wife and I were so happy when he was born. And now she's gone too. Heaven only knows to where. Dad, here, use my handkerchief. Thank you, son. You're a good boy in your own silly way. Like father like son, I suppose, though it's hard to say who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation? Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified a prime suspect, one Kate Faraday. We are currently trying... You don't have nearly enough to make her a prime suspect, and you know it! Or have you forgotten what you discovered about the letter?
Objection!
I told you, that was just a mix-up. They got the wrong Don't test my patience! Alright, that's enough. Let's all just calm down, shall we? Sorry you had to see that, sir. My humble apologies. I think you all made your case very clearly, all except for you, Eustace. What? But Dad! We are prosecutors, and it is our duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice. But I wouldn't dare call somebody a suspect without evidence or motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, we all know about your relationship to the accused. Take us thieves being pretty at peak, based on what we heard. Kay's no criminal. She helped us catch the bad guys loads of times. Much about this case is still unclear, sir. Please, you have to let us... It's heartwarming, really. The bonds of friendship are so strong among the young. But, circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid these bonds won't be enough. What the heck is that supposed to mean? The prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. Time is oh so precious, and we have so little of it, and there are so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you? Alright, Miss Kay Faraday. Time to come along quietly. Yes, sir. You're not taking her. She's innocent, I tell you. To identify the chairman of the committee to defy the law itself. It is an act so brazen, so hearing it won't be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this detective? What? So either Kate goes down or Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge? What the heck am I supposed to do? You use his badge to shield yourself? Oh, how the committee has fallen. Kate, you're innocent. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind. I'm sorry. Sorry for being a criminal. Your contribution will be noted, Miss Faraday. You will become ward to the goddess of justice. What in the world should I do? When I was little, all I wanted to be like my father. To become an attorney and fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But now my faith is tied to that of this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against my life of dear acquaintances. Who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here. I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Judge Gambit, a moment, please. Yes, what is it? Your badge? What is the meaning of this? I am returning it. From this day forward, I'm a prosecutor no longer. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing, Miles Edgeworth? Explain yourself right now. You're giving it all up just like that? You can't mean it, sir. You tell me you're kidding, please. If you're not a prosecutor anymore, then what does that make me? I have one duty and one duty alone, to pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. I'll carve my own path, one I believe in. I won't let my search of the truth end here. Are you running away from the Vault of Conrad from me? Say what you will, Francisco, you won't change my mind. So you're leaving me behind again? I'll never forgive you for this. Never! No, this is all my fault. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me. Wait, Kate, don't go! You stay where you are, detective. But sir, I'm not a prosecutor anymore. Don't say that. Where you go, I go, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm almost there, right by your side. There's no need for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can. Well now, this is no good, isn't it? We let a dangerous criminal run free. I try and try, and yet it's never enough. There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far. She better not. I'll be very disappointed in you if she does. Oh boy. Okay. She's not here either. Where are you? Knockity knock knock, special visitor. Fender. Whoa, talk about an unhappy face. Everything okay, big guy? You won't earn yourself somebody admired looking like that. What are you doing here? Has something happened? Has something happened, yes, I'll say. It's been all over the news. The murder of the committee chamber? I call that a happening, alright? And what's with your hearing me today, I thought. Well, I couldn't help but wondering if you were involved. You're reporting it on the news already? Heck yeah, a dead lawyer, a young woman on the run, they're lapping it up. It's crazy stuff, but compelling too, I gotta admit. But are you gonna give me a lowdown or what? Well, actually... Whoa, maybe warn a guy before blowing his mind next time? Things are even crazier than I thought. This isn't a joke, Finn. There's a case out there somewhere all alone and without her memory. Not to mention being the suspect of a murder. That definitely doesn't make things any easier. But where the heck could she have gone to? You know she doesn't remember Zip? I thought she might have come here, but... No luck, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. Unless she thinks she's done you wrong. She wouldn't want you to cause you even more trouble than rocking up on your doorstep. You think I don't know that? I'm out of places to look. Hey, take a chill pill, compadre. This isn't like you. You're wound up tighter than a clocked out monkey, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. After all, it's not even about you running into pillars of most looking for save of innocent from jail. Acting like an attorney, I know you would want to be. Well, look, Fender, I may have given up my bad job here, but that doesn't mean I decided to become an attorney. However, Kay isn't just a suspect in the murder to me. She's somebody I've come to know very well, even if we've only been acquainted for a short while. And she never harmed a fly, let alone another person. You pulled my mind twice in 5 minutes, well, don't you? Kid's lucky to have you in her corner, champ. I hope you don't mind me asking this, but that's quite a bond that's sprung up between the two of you. Enough to give me and your old man a run for his money kingdom. It's nothing like that, really. She just likes to get involved in some of my affairs. You can say that again. For what I think, she likes to charge into things no hold barred. But she's done you so good. I can tell. You two make a great team. Can't say I'm not a little jealous. Seeing as my partner in crime is no longer around. Anyway, you need to track her down. Connections like that don't grow on trees. I should know. Alright, how about this for a plan? You fresh out ideas of where she could be, and you can't just walk the streets shouting her name. So why not go back to the source? Look into how she lost her memory in the first place. You might just turn up some clues that'll help narrow things down. That's not a bad idea. Based on what she told us, it sounds like this all started in a big building. And that's where we're headed. Next up, the big time. And maybe you could give your face the good news in the way. Kay won't come fluttering back in the fold if she's the first thing she sees and keeps scowling like that. Very funny. Then there is truly a force of nature all on its own. The sun sure sets quickly. Not even a murder prevalence can make this place close its doors. Gotta chase the last dollar, huh? There's hardly anybody around though. Guess we got the whole place to ourselves. First step towards proving Kay's innocence to figure out how she lost her memory. Earth to Miles, we got sleuthing to do. This rooftop paradise is all ours, so let's focus on and do what it's good for Kay, alright? Do what we're good at, huh? I suppose I could be grateful there's at least something we could do. Mr. Edgeworth, we meet again. What are you two doing up here? Well, seeing as we came all this way, we thought we might as well just enjoy the cotton candy. What the heck you doing here? Looking to get yourself any more hot water? You need to worry about me, Dr. Hertz. They'll be just fine. Whatever you say, you're soon to be ex-prosecutor turned ex-prosecutor. Saw that coming from my law. Wait, what? You got fired? As I said, you need to concern yourself with my affairs. If you say so. So, oh, how's Kay doing? Uh-oh. Did something happen? Maybe I can help? How about injection? No injections, thank you. Unfortunately, a jab a day doesn't keep the world's troubles by bay. Yeah, it did get kind of chilly, huh? Come on, let's head home. Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth. Catch you later soon. Looks like the TVs were showing announcements for the various celebrities in the big building. At the moment, it's just showing a regular broadcast channel. What am I standing here for? Still summarizing them on today. Hey you! How about some delicious parting cloud cotton candy to brighten your day? Parting clouds? Is the name of the fact that we're so close to the clouds up here? Our gimmick is we take a normal serving of cotton candy and we split it in half, part of it if you will. Half the candy, same price, double the profit, and we're laughing all the way to the bank. I don't think your customers will be laughing if you keep saying them that information so freely. It's a pretty sizable cherry tree. Its flowers are just on the cusp of full bloom. According to what Kay told us. She was standing beneath the tree until she was pushed and fell. So how did Kay lose her memory? Do you think there's something she wanted to forget? Maybe it's not particularly choice words or mouths the insult comment? Of course not. I wouldn't dream of saying anything so terrible she wouldn't want to forget. Billy Gumshoe, on the other hand, would do something to with choice words on that occasion. Poor guy. I don't envy him one bit. So the person in the raincoat that Kay saw supposedly approached her from the direction of the concession stand. Which was just that she was pushed over this railing here. The railing is chest high. You'd have to be really hard to go tumbling over the edge of it. Everything looks sturdy enough too. Yeah. Hi. Kay. Don't mind me, I was just lying in wait. I will make you a criminal, Kay. Perhaps you meant to say lying low. Oh, yeah, that. Nevertheless, I doubt people will look so kindly at a suspect haunting the place of a supposed crime. On top of which, while you were playing hide-and-go-seek, I've been worrying sick and frankly trying to find you. Are you mad at me? Of course I am. Now, what were you thinking coming back here? Did you think your amnesia would excuse your recklessness? No. I came to try to help you get your badge back. What? I thought if I could get my memory back, I might be able to remember killing that poor woman. I thought if I came back to where I lost my memory, maybe I could... There's something you haven't lost, you know. Your ability to suppress my expectation on every turn. I couldn't be more certain now that you're the K I know so very well. However, I don't appreciate you being so reckless. Do you hear me? Sorry. Seriously, Miles, you're killing me here. You were blanking good guy points and then you went to blowing it by blowing your top. Good to see you, kiddo. Glad I see you're safe. Come on, bring it in. Okay. That's the spirit. Not now, Fender. Yeesh, I was just trying to lighten up the mood. Live news now from the big building where a shocking murder took place here today. Police continue their hunt for the young woman known as to be present at the scene. She's considered a prime suspect, and police say no effort has been spared to try to track her down. Ooh, mama, they're not messing around, huh? Well, team, what's the plan? Looks like the clock's ticking down, and fast. Indeed, it's only a matter of time before they find us. Alright, first things first. Okay, you're sticking with us from now on, okay, capiche? But I caused you so much trouble already. You can hardly make things any worse for me at this point. Mr. Edgeworth. Then it's settled. We're in this together like the Three Musketeers. Miles here will be in charge of proving Kay's innocent. And I will, believe me. Now I'm going to need you to do everything you can to help him with his investigation, okay, Kay? Yes, of course. Okay, now we gotta move quick. Can't be getting bagged by the boys in blue before we even started. There may not be more to lose, but your Uncle Eddie sure does. Greggy would never forgive me if I got the family office shut down. Thank you, Fender. I'm sure I owe you more than I ever really know. As you can see, we're still hard at work with the 15th floor. That's where the Committee for Prosecutor Intelligence holds their disciplinary hearings now, correct? That's right, there have been people walking by the windows all evening. This is one serious investigation. Well, this doesn't make our chances of getting out of here with Kay any rosier. We'll have to find a way to slip past the presses. I'm a cool, mysterious customer Miles around, but I'm no spy. Maybe we can use it as a decoy if things get desperate. Okay, whatever you're thinking, quit it. I can tell it doesn't end well for me. Question, how many floors does this building have? Easy, 50, right? Kinda ironic that just a few feet above where the committee works its little ugly little schemes. It's a place where starry-eyed Roman romances come to waste their everlasting moving time. But then, what's that dark space above the 50th floor? A gloomy underbelly of love? Wait a minute. Exactly, the committee chamber is supposed to be on the top floor, directly beneath from the viewing platform. But actually it appears to be located one floor below that. Clearly contradicting the supposed facts. Maybe whoever wrote this pamphlet made a mistake? Somehow, I don't think so. Call me crazy, but yes, there appears to be a hidden 51st floor. Wow, that's where they kept the gloomy underbelly of love? Ah, my heart, you didn't need to take it quite so literally, Kay. Good, then perhaps we could take this more seriously instead. Come on, have you met me, Miles? That might be easier said than done. I'll still be easier trying to enjoy your so-called jokes. I hope I've been help to you so far. I came back to you because I thought I might jog my memory. How about we go over what you remember one more time? Okay, I was standing underneath the tree, sheltering from the rain. and I saw a person on the raincoat. And then they pushed me. Can you remember anything specific about the person in the raincoat? Sorry, I can't recall everything. Oh, but there's one thing. I could see the moon over the shoulder and they came closer and closer. The moon? Yes, it's very fuzzy, but it was the exact same place it is right now, floating up there above the cherry blossom. So the moon was visible over the mysterious figure's shoulder. That's new information, I should keep it in mind. I keep feeling that there's something just on the edge of my memory. There is? There could be a clue we need. Alright, just let it float on the top of your mind and say whatever comes to your thoughts. Alright, I'm seeing... It's very faint, but... I'm seeing a small restaurant, just a counter and some seats, and there's... incredible smell. Beautiful golden soup, not so thick, it tastes just right. It's filled with delicious noodles. They're firm, but not too firm. But that's when I thought crossed my mind. I'm going to order another bowl. A captivating memory, but sadly one has nothing to do with the case. You used to say you were the second great Yatagarasu, a noble outlaw dedicated to stealing the truth. Do you really don't remember any of that? Oh, I think you're right. That was a noble. Not a noble K, a noble outlaw. Still, I suppose you got halfway there. Thinking back over what Kay has said, the person in the raincoat approached her from the direction of the concession stand. It was implied that she was pushed over the railing of the side opposite the stand. She also said that she could see the moon over the person's shoulder. But as we checked it out, the moon was a different location than expected. Yet Kay claims it's currently in the same spot as the sky on the night of the incident. This throws the position of the moon and the person in the raincoat on alignment with their story. I think her memories may have become confused somehow. What's more, if she really had been pushed over the railing, she would have never survived the fall. Therefore, it would conclude that she may not have fallen where she thought she did. You may have fallen, Kate, but it couldn't have been over the railing. Because if you had, you wouldn't be alive now to tell the tale. But I definitely remember standing under the tree. I was pushed. The only way I could have fallen over the railing, isn't it? Not unless the ground opened up and swallow you whole. The ground can't just open up like that? How? My bad. Just a joking matter. Sorry, kiddo. It may have been closer to the truth than you think, Fender. Let's take another look at the ground of the area. There's a chance we might have missed something. Kate could have fallen over the railing. So where did she fall? There must be a clue around here somewhere. What's this? Looks like a service hatch. Kate, do you think you might have fallen down here instead? Nah, you'll never be as clumsy as that. I'm sorry, I just can't say one way or another. My bad, kiddo, just another one of my silly memories. You don't have to take this so seriously, you know. I don't? Never? Well, maybe not never, but if I told you to leap literally into my arms... Fender! Chill, Mouse Serrano, where's your sense of whimsy? So, never then? Ouch, talk about a deep cut. How does the whole floor between the 50th and the viewing platform remain undetected all this time? You got me there. Kinda hard to hide a set of stairs going up to it, if you ask me. That's precisely it. Things like stairs are normally out of the open and go unnoticed by people seems to be a bit implausible. Which can only mean the 51st floor is no ordinary floor. It can be reached by ordinary means. And we'll just have to reach it to extraordinary means, right? I don't know about extraordinary means, but let's go with unconventional. Indeed, consider if you will, the hatch we found By the cherry tree. What we expect to find on the other side of such a hatch? A room of some kind, perhaps? Ho-ho, a secret room. Now you're talking my language. Let's go take a look. Alright, there we go. What is this place? Look at all that stuff down there. It is a storage room? Whatever it is, I think it's safe to say that this is where he fell. No teen, strike one mystery off the list. Yes, but the greater mystery of Kate's memory loss remains unsolved. You have a red raincoat figure who can walk on air accounted for, among other things. Hey, can I get back in this nest for a second? So we found a hidden storeroom. Why don't we scooch on down and check it out? We have pretty much exhausted everything up here. And I can't hurt to take a look. Is it you, Mr. Edgeworth? It's Emma. Emma, what are you doing here? I heard about what happened to Detective Gumshoe. I was in the area, so I thought I'd come by and see what's going on. This is Emma Sky. She's a high school student, currently studying in Europe to become a forensic scientist. The younger sister of my former superior of mine, so we also stood in court together. The detective got me up here in a panic. He said your badge fell off the big building and that Kate is in a man's suit and... Hold it right there. Didn't you just leave to go back to Europe a few days ago? And you're back again already? Yep, I'm here with one of my professors. But not to do any schoolwork or anything, just some introspecting. So shouldn't we be off doing that instead of gallivanting around the crime scene? Oh, it's fine. There's this wonderful thing called body language after all. That's not an actual language, Emma. Anyway, never mind me. This is about Kate. How is she? Where is she? Aw, shucks. Isn't that sweet Kai Meister? Your friend's worried about you. Oh, yes. Who's this guy? Don't tell me you went and got a new assistant, Mr. Edgeworth. Very funny, young lady. It's actually the other way around, and I'll have you know. Eddie Fender, attorney at law, and senior partner in Edgeworth Co-Law Offices. Edgeworth? So you are his assistant? Wait, attorney? So when did you become a defense attorney? I'm not... To say it's complicated is an understatement. Let's not sweat the details for now, yeah? First things first. But an attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Really? Ooh, it's like I'm not even here. What is this, some kind of weird experiment? Perhaps we should head down below. I'll explain there. I agree. The police should be here any minute. And who's this? I'll explain later, J-Ma. Come on, time to go. Alright, but you better explain yourself, Mr. Hotshot Pro Attorney. Trust me, I'll explain that too. Okie dokie, roo. Let down the hatch we roo. Alright, we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.